Bryce Canyon Half Marathon on 1aball.com as we have the starting lineups being introduced down here below us. And on our Mid-Utah radio portion of our broadcast, I think it's Antimony Town, Blood's Custom Cup Meats, Camping World in St. George, Mike and the crew over at Dalton Hay Company and Lost Creek Hog, Snow College, Stephen Wade Auto Group, all happy to help sponsor the team today, and as well as many others that are helping us. So we appreciate that. The starting lineup being introduced, Danny, the Piute Thunderbirds will be the visiting team.
That's right, John. The Piute Thunderbirds come in with a 16-9 record. The Wendover Wildcats come out with an 18-5 record so far this season. These two teams trying to stay alive, BG style, in the tournament. A loss today would send the loser home. The Thunderbirds this year are led by Tara Morgan. She averages 11 points per game. Casey Gleave right around 10. And Brooklyn Jessen around 7. So I think that the Thunderbirds will, depending on those girls, to try to get them in. This is a good Wendover team. And both these teams need to play well in order to have a chance to play for the 5th place game tomorrow.
One of the girls impressed me last night. She's not the leading scorer on the team, but in the days we've seen them here at the tournament, is Candace Murphy. Candace Murphy, number 10, is averaging 7 points a game. Polina Gomez, her shot wasn't on so much last night. She's averaging almost 10 points per game. But Millie Hicks, number 15, she's averaging double figures, and Gabby Delgadillo is averaging almost 10 points per game. But last night's game, Gabby Delgadillo was kind of had trouble around the hoop, but she got in foul trouble. So that's the starting lineups for both teams here on 1aball.com and Mid-Utah Radio, Classy FM, KMGR. So the three referees, they do their thing. So this wraps up our Snow College pregame report, and the ball is tipped underway and pregame's over. We're starting to play. The ball is saved out on top by Sage Raymond as Tara Morgan went down just momentarily, used up her dribble. Pass across to Morgan, deep the right angle, bounce pass in the corner to Jessen. Around the corner comes the Fountain, and deep in, the ball is slapped away from Casey. Gleave is knocked out of bounds.
John, over the years we've seen in this game, the teams often start out slow, but after about a quarter they realize that they've really got to come to play. That's maybe their last game, and so we'll see which team can kind of show some fire to start.
Here's Raymond for three. No. Rebound, gets her own rebound, falls her shot. And a pass off the base is off the hands of Casey Gleave and out of bounds. That'll go as a turnover. So one shot, one turnover. Just underway here. Glad you could join Danny and I and Elizabeth, our producer this morning.
Got Colin over there on the camera again today. He's had a couple long days behind the camera.
Yes, he has. He's done a good job as well. Shot top, no good. Tip, no good. Rebounded by Casey Gleave. 3-on-2 fast break. Tara, can she finish? No. Rimmed out. Piute had a lot of shots like that last night's quarterfinal. Just couldn't quite find the target. The pass around the top to Jessica Castellana. Now it comes back over on the side of Sydney Bateman. She stepped out of bounds as she made the move to the hoop. Brooklyn Jessen will trigger the inbounds. Gets it into Tara Morgan.
Big thanks to our statistician, Austin Owens, as well. One turnover apiece on these two respective squads.
Jessen on top to Fountain. Fountain over to the corner, comes to Jessen. Somebody, good ball movement there by Piute. High post, Jessen, shot short. Rebound up by Raymond, but it couldn't go in either. Osage with a nice rebound there. She's had a couple of rebounds here on the offensive end already. Here's a spinning move inside by Delgadillo, but she couldn't get it to go. Almost a travel by Piute. Here's Tara for three. No, it won't go either. And Piute shooting woes last night just didn't ever quite get it together.
You know, we had a chance to catch up with Coach Westwood for just a minute this morning, and that's kind of just what he said. It's just one of those games, and hopefully the girls will bounce back today.
Neither one of these teams, here's a long banker, no, won't go in.
What a nice box out by Tara Morgan right there. She just does so many things well, John. Just a very complete ball player.
Well, she was All-State last year. Looking to do the same this year.
Just an incredible run last year at the state tournament. She had a great tournament.
You just kind of hope when you're a coach, if you're going to have one bad game, you sure hope it isn't Wednesday to Saturday in this venue. High post, Jessen. Jumper, no. Rebound is taken out there in a nice, tough rebound by Millie Hicks.
John, those shots aren't going for Jessen, but I think that's a good shot on this 2-3 zone. I think those shots will fall if Brooklyn keeps shooting them.
Give and go inside. Ball comes back down to Delgadillo. A penetration by the little Cadence Murphy. She can't get it to go, so neither team has scored yet. 4:38 to play here in the first quarter. Both teams are about 0 for 6. Pass and cost. Here's a runner up the lane, and good by Casey Gleave.
What a great pass by Cooper Fountain. She found Gleave on the left block, and she laid it up softly for 2.
The ball is slapped out of bounds as Dale Gadillo tried to dribble up right in front of the score clock. So Coach Tim Westwood and Assistant Holly shouting out some instructions on defense. Gabby Delgadillo against Brooklyn Jessen. Here's a long corner 3-point by Jessica Castaneda. Doesn't get there. Morgan out of the backcourt. Pass to Fountain in the corner. Back to Jessen again. Morgan had the 3, didn't take it. Over on the right side and across, skip pass on top. Morgan's base shot. Jessen short. She's had 3 shots in there on the post. Looks like that's something they're trying to do, Danny.
That was a nice move as she kind of drop stepped and shot a short corner jumper and just wouldn't quite go down.
3:28 to play. The pass tipped away inside and last touch by Hicks, I think. So it'll be Piute's ball. Into the game, number 1, Paulina Gomez. She came in off the bench and hit 2 threes, bang, bang, last night.
The Wildcats have some good shooters, John. The Thunderbirds so far have done a nice job getting a hand out on those shooters. So you know they're very capable of draining Bryce Canyon City threes in this game.
Viridiana Garcia, the other player into the game. Pass across the zone to Raymond. Try to force it inside, and it's stolen away. And taken out of there by Gabby Delgadillo. All the way up court to Gomez. Gomez hands it off on the side to Murphy. Murphy tried to get a little post up, couldn't get one there. Almost ball thrown away. Natalie Alvarez. Bounce pass comes to Delgadillo and a stolen away.
I'll tell you, Millie Hicks will be glad that she doesn't have to play against Morgan every game. She's done a great job as the layups missed the other way for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, Casey Gleave broke open, but she couldn't finish. Delgadillo's going to be called for travel.
Got to take your passport if you're going to travel, John.
Yeah, and you wanted that Euros. The flights are all canceled on the Euro today because I think they've seen that enough times and they think they can do it. It's what used to be called a Euro is really called traveling. In the NBA, you can get by with it. Pass on top to Tara, high post. Yes, here's Casey. No, fights for the rebound. Taken out there by Hicks. Hicks off in a hurry to Murphy down court. Alvarez tries to get the pass inside and does, and hangs on the rim. Won't go down. Hicks with the rebound, and a foul is going to be called. I think it'll be on Jessen with 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. And these two teams, as Danny mentioned, this is the game you don't want to play because you're hoping to be in the semis tonight.
Hicks has 7 rebounds in this first quarter. Wow, great stat.
Delgadillo has it slapped away from her, but picked up by Hicks. She can't get it to go, and she's fouled again on the rebound. So another chance for Wendover. It's underway here on a Friday morning. Here's a ball loose on the floor. Hicks comes up with it. Now stolen away by Jessen. Hands it off to Tara Morgan. Tara leads the break. Down the middle, it's knocked away from her by Delgadillo. Back around and comes the corner. And then into the game is Gaylor. Cameron Gaylor. Here's Tara for a long three. Wow, she was clear out there by the boys' three. But a hook rebound is no good by Morgan, who just checked in. Amy Morgan, she got that rebound, the smallest players out there. Here's a runner back the other way, no good. That shot was by Murphy. Neither team warming up too much here on the offensive side. Here's Tara, dribbles, jump, shoot, score it from about 10 out.
No question about that one. That was Tara Morgan-esque. She split the defenders and hit the junction jump shot.
So 4-0, Piute up. 50 seconds to play in the quarter. Oh, nice hook pass inside, but again, Millie Hicks can't get it to go. Here's Tara, 2-on-2 fast break, knocked away from her by Delgadillo.
It's been a quick first quarter. We've had no free throw attempts, only 2 fouls. Not many hoops, 4-0. 41 seconds remaining in the opening period.
Quite a few shot attempts. Piute will have the ball underneath their own basket.
Remember Jerry Sloan saying something about that once, John. We have a lot of shooters, just makers was the problem.
Long three, no good. Jessen with the rebound. She puts it back up and in. Well, Brooklyn Jessen gives the T-Birds a 6-0 lead. 28 seconds to play here in the first quarter.
All 3 baskets have been made by a different T-Bird in this one.
High post, swinging it around the side to Gomez. Gomez to Alvarez. Gomez drives the left hand. Throws a runner up, and she'll come to the free throw line with 13.4 seconds, and that's our first Legacy Ace Hardware free throw. Oh, yeah, that's right. On this end, Brooklyn had one on the other end there.
Yeah, Brooklyn's second foul.
Close. Okay. Second on Brooklyn Jessen. Yeah, because Piute hasn't shot any free throws yet. Just had 3 field goals. The free throw's no good. 2 new players back in. Gaylor out and Jessen out. And coming in is Ainsley Talbot and Gleave back in. The second free throw, Legacy Ace Hardware free throw goes in by Paulina Gomez. It's 6-1, 8 seconds. Can Piute get a shot off? Out on top, Tara. 5 seconds. Casey will try a long three. Got it! Ooh. Downtown, Casey Gleave. And at the buzzer, the Piute Thunderbirds lead at 9-1. You are listening to and watching 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com. We'll be back after this.
Home of the historical Miners Park, along with the beautiful views of Bullion Canyon Falls, Marysville Town sits at the heart of breathtaking scenery and adventure. We wish all Piute athletes success in the tournaments.
This play-by-play sportscast is brought to you by Myers Family Dental. A better life starts with a beautiful smile. Located in Circleville, Utah, Myers Family Dental is a proud supporter of Piute High School athletics. Good luck, Thunderbirds.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it, as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Penguins Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Penguins Main Street from 8 to 10:30. Saturday, the show will be at the Penguin City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all the truck drivers that make our communities better. We wish all teams success.
Penguich Drug Store on Main Street in Penguich has provided pharmacy services for over 100 years and 4 generations. Refill your prescriptions online at drugstorewest.com or give them a call at 435-676-2212.
State Championship Basketball brought to you by the Bryce Canyon City Half Marathon. Bryce Canyon Half Marathon, it's an 8-point lead for the Thunderbirds as they start the second period. And it's a steal for Piute. Wildcats had the ball to start. The shot off the glass. It's good, but an offensive foul is called.
Well, that's always one that's up for debate. But Casey's just hit that three.
Hell, that was a great shot. A Bryce Canyon City 3 to give her team an 8-point lead. Piute has held Wendover to just 1 point. Wendover comes in on the season with an 18-5 record. So this is a team that is used to winning. Here's a three-pointer. No. The three just haven't been there just yet for the Wildcats.
They're 0 for 10 to start the game.
There's a shot by Tara. No. Gets her own rebound. Passes Damien. That should be 2. It is. She is a good shot. Good mid-range jump shooter.
Amy Morgan.
So it's a 10-point lead now for the Thunderbirds. There's a pass down low, shots up in, no good. Tough break shot for the Wildcats. It's saved in bounds, however, and this shot's up and good. Natalie Alvarez. So some pretty good offensive rebounding. Austin pointed out the prowess so far for Millie Hicks. That time the offensive rebound created a shot for the Wildcats. Here's Ainsley Talbot, who's just checked in. The pass is batted away. Antimony Town and Blood's Custom Cup Meats, proud sponsors of the action this postseason. The Piute Thunderbirds, since Coach Westwood has taken over, has played for 3 state championships. And this is his 5th season. Just done an awesome job for Piute. He's brought their school state championships number 2 and 3, and two in a row. So it's kind of a tough game for the Thunderbirds to be in, John, but it's good to see them playing good ball here. Really warmed up the last few minutes.
Yeah, they were expecting to stay on the championship side, just one of those off nights.
Had another shot clock malfunction, which is unfortunate, though. Wildcats had a fast break going after they got a steal. That was Natalie Alvarez that stepped in front and stole the pass away on one end. And the shot clock sounds errantly here. Kind of been an adjustment this year for sure on the shot clock, and Coach West wants to talk about it. We'll take this break as well. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Piute County Chamber of Commerce welcomes you to the greatest playground in central Utah. Many recreation opportunities are found with horseback riding, hiking, rock hounding, river rafting, and of course ATVing. Come and enjoy Piute County. Go T-Birds!
Piute School District's mission statement seeks to develop responsible, productive, successful citizens through their progressive education system that emphasizes self-worth and high achievement. Piute School District honors their students and athletes from all their schools.
Piute County Special Service District 1 provides community services to all Piute County. Bookmobile recreation, waste management, EMS, and school support. Wishing the T-Birds success.
The state championship basketball game is brought to you by Dr. Rob Barrick Dental on KSLSports.com. It's 11-3 in favor of the Thunderbirds with 6:15 to go in the opening half, and an offensive foul is called. It's a moving screen. It'll go against Gabby Delgadillo. John, last season, this Wildcat team played for the Consolation Championship, and Dave Franson and I called that game. We actually interviewed Gabby Delgadillo with Leslie Luna, and Orlando Alvarez told me this morning that Leslie Luna is playing college ball at Pierce College up in Washington. Oh. So no surprise. She was fun to watch. The shot's blocked by Gabby Delgadillo. Delgadillo with a nice stick. And Paulina Gomez comes out with it. Here's a pass down low to Hicks. Hicks travels on the baseline. Turnover number 8. We're not talking about the breakfast food, John, even though that's kind of the time of the day. Lots of turnovers. 11-3 is the score.
Well, teams haven't been real dazzling offensively.
But for sure, the Thunderbirds more so than the Wildcats, who just scored 1 field goal to go with a Legacy Ace Hardware free throw. Here's a catch, shoot by Amy at the top of the key, in and out. Nice rebound by Hicks. Man, she'll have a double-digit rebounding total before halftime.
Piute's moved Tara Morgan down to the high post shot position.
Delgadillo's shot is unsuccessful. Here's a rebound by Glee. She keeps control the ball. Nice job, good ball skills. Comes out to Morgan. Morgan's blocked down low. Murphy comes out of there with it for Wendover Wildcats. Cadence operates into the corner. Now the high post to Delgadillo. Pass is made down to Hicks. Hicks tries to split defenders. Well defended by the Thunderbirds. They get a block shot and a turnover. The other way is Gaylor. She tries to make an extra pass, but Cadence Murphy knocks the ball out of bounds, so the Thunderbirds will have a send-in underneath their own basket. With 4:47 left to go in the opening half, Dalton Hayco and Lost Creek Hogs are sponsoring the action. Haven't seen President Dalton come in yet today. I'm sure he's here somewhere with Sage Raymond playing his granddaughter. 11-3 is the score.
Cooper Fountain and Jessen back in. Here's Tara for three.
Partially blocked. Hicks pulls down yet another rebound with 4:35 to go in the second quarter. Foul's called out on top. That'll be foul number 5 against the Thunderbirds. Snow College, who provided our thoughts for our pregame report, sponsoring the action along with Stephen Wade Auto Group. You can score a great deal on a Honda car truck. Check out their selection at StephenWadeHonda.com. We'll also remind you fans to stay tuned for our Fab Rats trivia that will be going on throughout all of today's games. 11-3 is the score. Here's a steal for the Thunderbirds. And speaking of Fab Rats, we will present our Fab Rats trivia of the game, the first one of the day. So here you go. If you know the answer to this, please email us at uhsslive@gmail.com or shoot us a note or stop by the booth. What did Fab Rats call the boat that was underwater in Lake Powell for 30 years? If you know that answer, please email us, uhsslive@gmail.com. That's Fab Rats, the family-friendly YouTube channel. And we'll wait for that answer. You can score a T-shirt if you know that answer. 11-3 is the score with 4:05 to go. Cooper with a jumper, no. The rebound is tracked down by the Wildcats. Timeout's called. We'll take that timeout. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on 1aball.com.
Rocky Mountain Fencing, located in Panguitch, has been serving southern Utah for over 20 years. Owner Marquet Engelstead is a proud supporter of Region 20. Give Marquet a call today, 435-463-1659.
Fans, this is State Championship Basketball brought to you by the Windy Mesa Studios in Panguitch and on TeamHive.live on KTTA Channel 8.1. See what Wendover does out of this timeout. They have had a hard time getting their offensive bus rolling. They come in averaging lots and lots of points per game, 51. And Piute averages 43 a game. Shots no good, so...
Their leading scorer there, Millie Hicks, with 11 points per game. She just cannot buy one. She's had a couple of opportunities really close.
It is not helpful for her to be having Tara Morgan guarding her. Here's a shot by Brooklyn. Hangs, no. Hicks pulls down. No, that's not Hicks, excuse me. That's Sydney Bateman pulls down the rebound. A long rebound by Gomez. A long three-pointer's up and good.
That's what she did yesterday. She came off the bench. She hit 2 in a row. In the end of the game, they really needed one. She just couldn't coax one in.
See if that gets these teams going. Nice shot by Gomez. She's a good shooter. Thunderbirds work the ball around from one side to the other. Now at the top of the key, it's in the corner, rather, is the turnover is called. So Brooklyn Jessen tiptoeing along the baseline, steps out of bounds with 2:49 left to go.
You know, she turned the pivot. She didn't turn the basket side. She turned the baseline side and just plain stepped out of bounds.
And here's the press by the Thunderbirds. There's a collision. Be out of bounds. Out of bounds, so stepping on the line will be Sydney Bateman. Turnover number 10. Compared to just 4 miscues for the Thunderbirds in the opening half. 2:45 left to go. In the corner with it now is...
There's a collision over there, but the ball went out of bounds first.
Amy Morgan takes a couple dribbles in. Passes now to the baseline, Gleave. Gleave, the top of the key to Morgan. Jessen Back to Morgan. Tara operates. Now to Amy Morgan on the left wing. Back to Tara at the top of the key. On a 7-second shot clock. Here's Cooper. Her pass is thrown away. Nice anticipation by Murphy. Murphy goes in. Her shot is blocked. What a play. Tara Morgan. No soup for you, says Tara Morgan.
And she hung there long enough to bat it away without, slamming the body. She just tipped the ball away.
That's a good point, John. It's one thing to block the shot, but another thing to do so without fouling. That was a great play. 11-6 the score. Here's Hicks. Finally gets her first shot of the game. That left hand lays it off the glass for 2.
That was a nice pass you received there from Murphy.
5-0 spurt for Wendover Wildcats. Here's another 3 for Cleve. She got it again.
Wow. That three-pointer was way out there.
It's a steal for Tara. Tara with one person to beat. With the left hand, she lays it up. No. Rebound to Brooklyn Jessen. Brooklyn to Gaylor. Gaylor dribbles once. She's guarded heavily. Passes out of it. At the top of the key, it's Gleave. Now to the left wing, and to the corner is Gaylor. Gaylor to the top to Gleave. Down to Tara Amy Morgan, and a foul is called. That's just the third team foul against the Wendover Wildcats in this one. As Brooklyn Jessen had a post catch, and she's fouled. Bateman picks that one up with 1:22 left to play in the opening half. It's our first game of the day. The gym next door, we have the Lady Mustangs and the Lady Mokies playing. Trying to stay alive for a Constellation Championship game tomorrow.
Bryce Valley up 17-8.
Short corner jumper, no. And the Wildcats snag the rebound. Back they come. 14-8 is the score. The lead was just 3 moments ago before that Gleave three-pointer, and Gleave gets a steal. The crossover dribbles. She breaks it across the timeline to Tara Morgan. And the pass just takes a funny hop. It's kind of like when shortstops see kind of some funny spin on a hard-hit ball, and just kind of Gaylor couldn't quite get her hand on it.
It was kind of between two players as well. By the time that we covered and knew who maybe it was supposed to be to, Piute puts that press on again with 53 seconds to play in the half.
Sage Raymond returns to the game. I think Sage has really done a nice job hitting that mid-range jumper in this tournament. Here's a shot off the glass. Good!
She's good at that shot. It's not really a teardrop shot, but it's something similar to it.
Cadence Murphy, after her team could only score 1 point in the first quarter, they've scored 9 in the second. Outscored the Thunderbirds 9-5. It's a way to make a living, right? 9-5. Here's a jumper from the free throw line. Yes, boy. Good thing that Casey Gleave came to play today, John.
Yeah, she's got 10 first half points on her team 16.
So drive the other way. Ball is loose on the floor. Nice hustle by Raymond. It'll be a jump ball. And the Thunderbirds have the ball on the alternating possession with 8 seconds remaining.
That was a great hustle over there by Sage Raymond.
Stay tuned for our SU halftime report coming up at the break. We're 8 seconds away from it. 16-10 is the tally. Thunderbirds have the lead, and we'll have one final crack at it. It's a steal. What a great play. We'll see what the Wildcats can do with it. It's a block shot by Casey Gleave, and that's how the first half will come to its end. 16-10 is the score. This is 1A State Championship Basketball brought to you by the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce. With the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The Ice Ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing, with equipment rentals on site. Book now at ruby'sinn.com. If you are buying or refinancing a home, did you know you can request your own title company? Keep business local and request security title for all your title, closing, and escrow needs. Travis and Hillary wish all team success in the postseason tournaments.
Sevier Valley Hospital is proud to support our local athletes both during the game and after. Each of our own starters has an impressive record in addition to years of experience in the field. Sevier Valley Hospital, keeping quality health care close to home.
At the Sevier Valley Center, You're watching the state championship basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon Association on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. And this halftime report brought to you by SUU, Southern Utah University. Soar with the T-Birds at Southern Utah University. Our halftime show, Danny.
RV Park is your one-stop shopping for gas, groceries, and camping supplies in Circleville. Let's go T-Birds.
Back at the SU halftime report, the score is 16 for the Thunderbirds and 10 for the Wildcats. The Thunderbird cheer squad presents some halftime entertainment. Taking a look at the individual scoring for the Wendover Wildcats, they're led by Paulina Gomez. She has 4 points off the bench off a Bryce Canyon City three-pointer. Kaden Smurthby with 2. Same for Millie Hicks and Natalie Alvarez. Those players each have 2 points apiece. John, one other stat of note. The Wildcats are only 4 of 16 from the field. Thunderbirds shooting a little bit better. They're 7 of 22. So, I mean, the Thunderbirds getting some shots, and we anticipate that they'll be knocking those down a little bit better clip in this second half. Big thanks to all of our other area sponsors on our FCU halftime report, including Antimony Town and Blood's Custom Cup Meats. And make sure, fans, you check out SUU at su.edu, especially all you prospective students. Please keep them in mind for your future educational endeavors. We'll take another break on our SU halftime report and have more coming up next on the third day of the 1A State Championships on 1aball.com and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
SUU is truly dedicated to the students as they help each to succeed in their academic and career endeavors and have the college experience they've always dreamed of.
SUU prepares their students for their futures after graduation.
The hands-on learning you'll get through any of our programs will set you on the right path for future success.
College is for you. Not only can you make it work, but college can be the best time of your life.
No matter what your chosen field of study is, you'll be given opportunities for professional advancement and excellence at SUU.
Utah Independent Bank, locally owned with branches to serve you in Beaver, Salina, Monroe, and Milford. Our loan officers and staff are ready to serve you for all your banking needs. Bank with people you know and trust. Get custom banking with custom ideas and custom solutions at Utah Independent Bank.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org.
Wells Rural Electric exists to serve its members and support its communities. We're proud of Wendover student athletes. Go Wildcats!
Trust your smile to Cody Wilson. Located in Cedar City, Wilson Orthodontics creates a fun, efficient environment while perfecting your smile. Schedule an appointment today, 435-586-8980.
Windy Mesa Studios in Panguitch is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014.
For almost 70 years, the Yardley Insurance Agency has been helping people find the insurance that's right for them. They represent several companies, including Allstate and Liberty Mutual, and have friendly staff that are ready to meet your insurance needs. Yardley Insurance is proud to support the Region 20 tournament.
Annalee Henry Mortgage Team, your local mortgage professionals. Let us help you with purchasing your dream home or refinancing the one you have. Proud sponsor of the Piute Thunderbirds. Contact us today.
You're in Paris with a group from the University of Utah, studying intellectual traditions, like René Descartes, who said, "I think, therefore I am." So deep. Then it suddenly hits you.
I'm only a freshman.
We call that Utah Fresh. Do real-world research. Go learn abroad. Join an on-campus living team. Yes, our freshman experience is refreshingly different. Only at the U.
What many are calling the best country music dinner show anywhere. Nightly at Bryce Canyon's Ebenezer's Barn and Grill. Live music with some of Nashville's best musicians and singers.
I got a feeling called the blues. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso.
A show that walks you through the history of country music and the history of Bryce Canyon.
Hell of a place to lose a cat.
The show runs every night. That's right, every night from April to October. Get your tickets now at Ebenezer'sBarnandGrill.com.
Bryce Canyon National Park. Seeing it in person is nothing short of magical. And this year, as we celebrate Bryce's 100th anniversary as a protected national treasure, there's no better time to take in some of that magic. There'll be concerts, festivals, and other events throughout the year. So start making plans now to join us for this once-in-a-lifetime celebration. For more information, visit brycecanyon.org.
And you're listening and watching 1A State Basketball Championship, brought to you by SUU on Team High Live, KTTA 8.1, and Mid-Utah Radio. Here's the halftime drawing to a close. It's been a low-scoring first half, 16-10. And we'll be back for the opening of the second half. Following these messages, you're listening to 1A State Basketball Championships on Mid-Utah Radio and 1aball.com.
Here's a call out to all experienced CDLA drivers. Barney Trucking wants you to join their team. They pride themselves on what they have to offer. For more info, call their recruiting office at 866-443-1160 or visit www.driveforbarney.com.
Bugs driving you crazy? Here at Big Tom's Pest Control, we get rid of earwigs, termites, roaches, spiders, and much more. Bug season is here, and it's time to go to BigTom'sPestControl.com, and we will stomp them out.
Blackburn Propane is a family-owned company. We've been in business for 31 years. Full-service propane company servicing all of central and southern Utah and parts of Nevada and Arizona. We don't just service one, we service all.
Blood's Custom Meat is the answer when the question is, where should you go for your meat processing? From beef to wild game, Lane Blood and his crew can take care of any of your custom meat needs.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit BryceCanyonCityUT.gov.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at BryceCanyonHalfMarathon.com. Race scheduled for July 15th. Camille Bagley with High Country Realty for over 25 years, helping buyers and sellers with their real estate needs. Give her a call and turn your dream into an address. BuyHighCountry.com.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by the Bryce Canyon Half Marathon on 1aball.com and the Mid-Utah Radio. Some of the local area communities supporting the hometown Piute Thunderbirds, Circleville Town, Joe Dalton Auto Body, Junction Town, Kingston Town, Marysville Town, Morgan Ranches, Piute County School District, our friends over at Stan's Merc. Appreciate all the great sponsors we have. Play back in here to start the second half as the Wendover Wildcats have the ball, trailing by 6. Ball is slapped away inside. Good hands there by Brooklyn Jessen. Tara Morgan brings it up court off to the Glebe. Casey's hit a couple of threes. The last one's from out. Those trails are out west of Richfield. It was about out there somewhere. And it was barely inside the gym. It was a long one. Dropped through. 7:37, just underway here. Glad you could join us. 1aball.com and Mid-Utah Radio Sports. The top of the key is Fountain. Here's another long shot by Casey. Gleave no good, but rebounded by Raymond. Inside to Terra. Partially blocked by the Delgadillo. It'll be out of bounds underneath the Piute basket.
John, one of our crew members, Ashley, is down there wishing Tara Morgan a happy birthday. She shoots that three right before the buzzer sounds.
Yeah, she didn't hit the iron. She tried to get it off. Today's Tara's birthday. Well, happy March 3rd. Back up court come the girls from Jessica Castaneda. She has it off to Murphy. Murphy, ball pass over to Castaneda. She tried to get it inside. Another steal by Raymond. That's two this in succession. Casey run her off the left side. No. Rebounded. Murphy. Lead pass down the other way. Here's a collision and the shot up and good by Sydney Bateman. Her first one.
Sydney Bateman's given some good minutes to the Wildcats off the bench today. That's her first two, but she's done a lot of good things today for Wendover.
The ball is slapped away, stolen away from the T-Birds. Murphy lobs the pass out on top, but it's too far.
John, I know the Thunderbirds have missed some shots they should have made, but in general, the Wildcats have played pretty good defense at Piute. There haven't been very many easy shots for the Thunderbirds in this one.
Well, you tell by the score. They haven't been able to hit the basket either. 6:22 to play here in the third. Jessen throws it way out on top to Raymond. Seeing it all the way in the corner to Gleave. Bounce past to Jessen, slapped away. There's two defenders right there. It's kind of tough to get the pass in. Raymond tries to scoot by, but finishing is strong again is Sydney Bateman. And Coach Westwood wants to talk about it. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com. We'll be back after this.
Tired of waiting and ready to ride? We invite you to Bryce Canyon Mule Days 2023. Join us April 30th through May 6th in Tropic, Utah. There will be guided mule rides, vendors, food and fun, arena events, a Friday night concert featuring Bren Hill and Andy Nelson, and the premier Chrome the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday, May 6th. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there. Chisel's Ranch Sorting. This sport started many years ago sorting the cows and the calves, just doing ranch work. We've turned that into a professional time sporting event. We provide a friendly, welcoming atmosphere where all are welcome. Rookie or pro, come and learn and improve your skills. Located at the southern end of the Piute ATV Trail, the town of Circleville, Butch Cassidy's boyhood home, welcomes you to the greatest playground in central Utah. Go get 'em, T-Birds.
Back here, you're listening to 1A State Championship Basketball, brought to you by Dr. Rob Barrick Dental on KSLSports.com. And the Thunderbirds keep trying to force that pass inside. It's knocked away again in the middle, trying to get into Jessen. Here's a running one-hander with the left paw by Millie Hicks, but it didn't go in. Almost a steal in the backcourt by Sydney Bateman. But Piute recovers. Down by two. Now, all for the Wildcats. Here's a long three by Tara Morgan. It doesn't get there. Coming back in is Amy Morgan, and going out is Cooper Fountain. We have a winner?
Yes, our Fab Rats Trivia report question is going to be that the name of that boat was the Yellow Submarine, and the James guys got it, Clay and Paul.
Oh, ball tipped away by Piute, comes right down in the hands of Millie Hicks, and it's a tie game.
6-0 run to start the second half. We're all tied up, as you mentioned, John. So again, Paul James and Clay James, come and snag your Fab Rats shirts. Thanks to Fab Rats for sponsoring our Fab Rats Trivia of the game.
High post to Jessen. In the corner comes to Glebe. Across to Amy Morgan. Dribbles to the baseline and steps out of bounds. Four in a row for the T-Birds, turning it over without getting a shot, really. They have the one three-pointer by Tara. kind of like sometimes you're standing in cement. A steal by Tara Morgan. She gets it to Raymond, back to Tara. 4:35 to play here in the third quarter. Here's another long three by Gleave. No, this one comes long, rebound back down to Paulina Gomez. Gomez after across the timeline, left-hand pump dribble, guarded by Casey, goes inside, kicks it out to Alvarez. Natalie Alvarez pass off to Murphy. Alvarez faked the shot, didn't take it. Murphy drives her person inside. Good defense out in the corner by Casey Gleave. The ball is going to be a foul right in front of the team bench. Jessen picks up her third foul. There wasn't a lot of reason to put a lot of pressure right out there. It was right close to the out of bounds line in front of the bench. She maybe trying a little too hard. Exactly 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Halfway done, and Piute's been outscored 6-0 in a low-scoring game anyway. Here's a baseline jumper. It's no good by Bateman. Here comes Casey Gleave up court with it. Casey to Tara. She's it on the side. Amy Morgan shot over the top. No good. Rebounded in there by Del Gadillo. Murphy drives past one person. Lobs up the shot. It goes in! Oh!
Boy, you know how they have degree of difficulty in the Olympics? That had a high degree of difficulty on that shot.
That would have won. Del Gadillo blocks Tara Morgan. Ball back the other way, and a foul's going to be called on Murphy as Sage Raymond came up with a loose ball, and Murphy ran into her. Back in the game is Natalie Alvarez. And coming out is Paulina Gomez. Pass it around the perimeter, down the side, and comes to Gaylor, who just checked in. Off of the left angle to Morgan. Well, she traveled and she pulled up. She dribbled down that base line, and she was shut off by the defense. She just kind of... Here's a 2-on-1 fast break for Wildcats. They can't get it to go in. Save going out of bounds by Jessen. Into the hands of Gator, off to Morgan. Tara would like to get her game going here on her birthday, but she loses the handle instead. Been a ton of turnovers in this quarter for Piute. Here's a steal by Tara. Now we'll see what she can do. 1-on-3. The ball slapped out of bounds. Last touch by Piute wants to talk about it. You are watching and listening to 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Classic Motors of 120 South Main Richfield stands by their mission statement, which is to provide good old-fashioned service and neighborly pricing, creating an experience worthy of our guests thinking or saying those three magic words, I'll be back. Tradition worth preserving at Classic Motors Richfield.
The Cowboys Smokehouse Cafe began in 1993 as a true Texas-style barbecue joint. Over the years, it has evolved into the full-service establishment that it is today. The restaurant is owned by the Perkins and Magoon family. We invite you to the tastiest barbecue around.
Hey, this is Dr. Rob Barrick, the smile artist located here in Cedar City. If you've ever wanted a new smile, but something's been holding you back, I'd love to spend a minute with you and just answer your questions. If you go to my website, you can set up a free 15-minute video phone call with me where we can just talk about it. The next step is also free. You'd come in and we'd actually design your smile together right there in the chair, print it out, and have you snap it in and give it a test run before doing the actual veneers. To check out my smile portfolio, visit drrobdental.com.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Just like we meant it now.
Another turnover by the T-Birds. This is state championship basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon Association and Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. And how many turnovers total for the Piute Thunderbirds in this ball game? 50. 8 turnovers in this third quarter. Our statistician, Mr. Ozzie Owens. Piute back up court with it as they were able to take one away from the Wildcats. And we were coming back on the air. High post to Gleave, and she's blocked out of there. But that Gabby Delgadillo, she's been a force inside defensively.
Yeah, you got her and Hicks. They're so tough down there. They're tall girls, good athletes, and they made it really difficult for the Thunderbirds to score in the interior.
Here's Tara, looks at the three in the corner, doesn't get it. Jessica, turn around, jumper good.
Tied up again at 18-all. First basket of the quarter for the Thunderbirds.
It was tied at 18, 1:38 to play. A give and go inside the ball is off the knee and out of bounds from Natalie Alvarez.
Piute's forced 2 consecutive turnovers, John.
Well, 20 turnovers for Wendover, 15 for Piute. Hasn't been a game of being safely in control of the ball, has it?
Lots of sharing going on today.
Yeah, it's true. Here's Jessen, has an easy one inside. She kind of adjusted her shot. And Delgadillo right there by her, and she missed it and came up short. Natalie Alvarez. Gomez back in the game. Belinda Gomez. She hit that three. A runner down the lane by Murphy. This time it doesn't go in. And a block going to be called on a rebound put back. Taking it in as Millie Hicks, and she'll come to the line.
She's had double digits in rebounding, guys, since halftime. Just been a beast on the boards today. She's done a great job. Wow, Millie Hicks is only a freshman.
Left-hander,
she's going to be really good.
Rattled out. Should have stayed in. The second free throw is short, rebounded by Jessen. Hands it off to Morgan.
It's only the third and fourth free throw attempt in the game for either team. All 4 have been attempted by the
47 seconds. Gaylor with a deep right angle. Top it comes to Tara. Back to Gaylor. Top of the key. Long three by Morgan is just not on today.
And in her defense, that was the college men's three-point line. She was way back behind it.
She is. You know, she could step in 2 feet at least. The lob pass comes in to Delgadillo. Down court in a hurry to Natalie Alvarez. The plays catch out. 27 seconds on the game clock. 24, and they're going to drive to the hoop. Millie Hicks, and really, I think Tara Morgan stepped on her foot more than anything, but she went down, so that's a foul.
23 seconds remaining. We're all tied up at 18, and still the Thunderbirds have only scored 2 points in this quarter. In the first quarter, it was the Wildcats had only scored 1. Now in this quarter, only 2 for the Thunderbirds.
Triggering the inbound pass will be Murphy. Out in the corner. The ball is partially blocked as Gomez tried to hit another three, and Casey Gleave got her hand on it. All the way down the court, off the Gaylor, deep right side. Playing the point now is Gleave. 7 seconds. Piute needs to get a shot off. Here's a long three by Casey. Wouldn't go down for. And it's lost off the leg of the Wendover Wildcats. With 18-18 after 3. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sport Network and 1aball.com.
You're on this campus business team that lives and works together at the University of Utah. Your team has come up with this cool new ski rack. For real, it's going to market. Then you say to yourself, hold on, sports fans.
I'm only a freshman.
We call that Utah Fresh. Do real-world research. Go learn abroad. Join a campus living team. Yes, our freshman experience is refreshingly different. Only at the U.
Hey Mom, I'm going to Sydney.
Hello? What about the fridge?
The Gifts from Grady Foundation's Charities Poker Run will be held April 22nd. For registration rules and regulations, go to giftsfromgrady.com. Raising awareness about organ donation, one tiny donor at a time, in honor of Grady Boys.
This is 1A State Championship basketball. The third day of the state championships brought to you today by Bryce Canyon City on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. The Thunderbirds turn it over on their first possession. It's all tied up at 18 in the fourth quarter. Low-scoring game. Millie Hicks catches it, and her pass is thrown out of bounds. It's saved in bounds and kicked back out of bounds by the Wildcats. Gabby Delgadillo going hard to the turf right there in front of her team's cheering section. But it'll go as a turnover. 18-18, a low-scoring game.
Yeah, that's into the fourth quarter. Neither team has scored 20 points.
We have a couple players in this tournament that average that many in a game. 7:30 to go. Here's Ainsley getting the post up down low. Ball is lost. It'll be jump ball. Goes a turnover against the Thunderbirds.
Well, 2 turnovers to start the fourth quarter. They've already had, give them 17.
Piute led by 6 at halftime. They lost the lead for just a moment until they made a basket to tie it up at 18-18. Piute led by 8 after 1. So shot off the glass. No. Hicks had a pretty good look at it. It's a long lead pass up that's stolen away. These Wildcat guards are so quick. That was Jessica Castaneda who stepped in front of it. Gavin Delgadillo for the lead. No. Hicks with the rebound. She loses the handle. It'll be a jump ball, and this time it'll go in for the Thunderbirds. Big thanks again to all of our Piute area sponsors that would include Antimony Town, Blood's Custom Cut Meats, Camping World in St. George, Dalton Hayco and Lost Creek Hogs, Snow College, Stephen Wade Auto Group. Big thanks to Piute County and Piute Schools. Hope those guys are tuned in to us today. 18-18 is the score. I'll remind you these proceedings are online at teamhive.live and oneball.com. Here's a steal. Murphy makes an extra pass. The shot is blocked. What a play.
There comes a flying Casey Gleaves to knock it out of bounds. Looked like it was going to be an easy basket.
Candace Murphy with 5 steals in this game. She's done a good job. Hasn't hit that outside shot like we've seen her do in this tournament, but it's done a great job defensively. Castaneda clears it out on top, gets the pass back. Now to Murphy on the left wing. She drives base. She's cut off. Back out on top to Castaneda. Here's Murphy in the corner once more. Murphy slings the pass out on top to Bateman. Bateman to Delgadillo at the high post. Delgadillo dribbles once. That's the defender fly by. Shots up and good. Tie's broken. So Gabby Delgadillo makes the first basket of the fourth quarter, and it's her first hoop of the game. Her team up by a deuce. Thunderbirds playing from behind on only their second possession of the game. They've led in every other possession, or at least been in a tie. A foul is called from behind. That's just the 5th team foul between these two squads in the second half.
Well, I mentioned earlier, like they're stuck in cement or mud or something. They're just kind of a step short. When they're passing, just like you said, the quick guard line, you can't just be lackadaisical about the pass.
Delgadillo, Brooklyn Jessen gets called for the travel. Delgadillo and Millie Hicks, they are very good defensively down there, and they'll both be back. Delgadillo's only a junior, I believe.
20 turnovers for Piute.
It's very uncommon for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to win
there.
When you score 18 points in 3 quarters and have 20 turnovers.
Ball's knocked out, last touched by the Wildcats, so the Thunderbirds will have another chance. But we've now played 2.5 minutes in this fourth quarter, and through this whole second half, the Thunderbirds have only made 1 basket. Morgan slides it over to Amy Morgan, and Amy's pass is thrown away. Is intended for the corner. The turnover woes continue for the Thunderbirds, a team that really prides themselves on taking care of the ball and playing good defense. The defense has been there today, John, but the hoops just haven't been.
Yeah, they just, I don't know. They got out of sync last night. Piute did. They never did quite get it going, and today's been more of the same. They're easy offense the other way. Later, up and in, Danny. It's Millie Hicks.
Millie Hicks gives her team its first 4-point lead of the game at 22-18. Morgan in some trouble. Passes out to Gaylor. Gaylor dribbles in. Her shot is off the glass. Too hard. The rebound is fought for. Her and Hicks. It's going to be a travel against Hicks. That's a break for the Thunderbirds. They'll get the ball underneath their own basket. The alternating possession would have gone to Wendover.
Yep. The officials explaining it to. It's getting a little excitement out of the Wendover crowd.
Be a big crowd for them on hand as they play in the semifinals on the boys' side tonight. There's a runner in the lane. Got it.
Nice one.
Casey Gleave, dozen points for her of her team's 20.
Not only the second field goal in this half. Almost halfway through the fourth quarter.
Thunderbirds have not attempted a free throw in this game. So drive on the baseline. Pass is made to Delgadillo. Now on the opposite wing. It's Natalie Alvarez back to Delgadillo. Delgadillo has a step on her defender. She is bumped. Another travel is called. And the official calls out right in front of this raucous Wendover cheering squad. Timeout's called. We'll take it. It's a 2-point lead for the Wildcats. Thunderbird ball. We come back on 1aball.com.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese in Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese. Celebrating 80 years of service, Garfield Ready Mix and Bryce Valley Builders are proud to sponsor 1A basketball, providing quality concrete to Garfield, Kane, Wayne, and Piute counties. The mutters at Garfield Ready Mix are the best of the best.
Beautiful historic Heritage Courthouse restored for all your family and event gatherings. From reunions to weddings, a place to live your legacy. Book today, UtahFamilyReunion.com.
Inline Outdoors is a family-owned clothing company located in Wendover, Utah. We support the Wildcat basketball teams. Good luck at state. Go Cats!
This presentation of state championship basketball is brought to you by Bryce Canyon Mule Days. That concludes with the Chrome of the Canyon Mule Sale coming up this spring in Tropic, Utah. It's a 2-point cushion for the Wildcats. The Thunderbirds had the ball. Wildcats coming out in a 1-2-2 half-court press. Let's see what comes of it. Gaylor can't hang on to the ball, and the Thunderbirds turn over for the 22nd time today, compared to 25 for the Wildcats. There's a shot up and no good. Both teams have more turnovers than points in this one. Not a good sign.
No, it's really ragged to say the least.
Brooklyn to Morgan for three, and the lead, no. Rebound saved in bounds to Gleave. So if didn't draw iron, so the shot clock does not reset. With 15 seconds. There's the ball comes right down to Jessen. She gets a friendly roll and ties it up at 22. So, just like that, we're all tied up with 3:17 to go in the game. The ball is tipped last by the Thunderbirds.
Well, the Thunderbirds have scored twice as many points this quarter than they did the third quarter.
Jessen now has 6 points in the game. So, out on the top of the key is Paulina Gomez, and Gomez is fouled. It's the fourth team foul against the Thunderbirds. Only 2 have been called against the Wildcats. Somebody that is on Gleave, just her second. 3:09 left to go.
It'll be interesting to see this last 3 minutes who can play some offense and not keep turning the ball over, probably win it. And a reach-in foul is going to go against I think it was going to go against
Cameron Gaylor.
Wendover because it was a steal by Gaylor.
Wow. And I didn't see that. Good eye, John. I thought it was called on Piute.
Well, she had it, and I think Gomez kind of dove into her.
So Piute, after trailing 18-22, now has a chance to go on top. And tied 3 times today. There's a pass down low. Can't get it to go, though, for Gleave. Gleave its own rebound. Here's for the lead. Gaylor's got it! A Bryce Canyon City three-pointer.
Yeah, that's a nice.
Cameron Gaylor, just like yesterday, hits a big shot. Here's a steal by Ainsley. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Murphy. So the Thunderbirds get it right back with a 3-point lead. They've scored 7 consecutive points. And if you're just joining us, that's a lot because they've only scored 25 for the game. With 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, timeouts called by the Thunderbirds. We'll take it. Thunderbirds have a 3-point lead when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
From dents to scratches, auto service, paint, and detailing. Give Joe a call today for any of your auto body needs. Joe Dalton Auto Body in Circleville, 435-577-2442. Wishing Region 20 team success.
Junction is your ATV destination, located in the middle of the Piute ATV trail system with the beautiful Beaver Mountains to the west and the Monroe Mountains to the east, and world-class trout fishing just minutes away. Wishing the T-Birds success.
The town of Kingston proudly supports all Piute High School athletes. Best of luck to all the hard-working Region 20 teams in the tournament games. Go Thunderbirds.
Legacy Ace Hardware and Sporting Goods, 159 North Main in Panguitch. Come in and visit us for all your hardware and sporting good needs. Legacy Ace Hardware proudly supporting Utah High School athletics. Home of the historical Miners Park, along with the beautiful views of Bullion Canyon Falls, Marysville Town sits at the heart of breathtaking scenery and adventure. We wish all Piute athletes success in the tournaments.
Tara Morgan can't get the shot to go on the inbounds play, so the lead remains 3 for the Thunderbirds. They kind of had a swing in the momentum. They trailed by as many as 4 in this quarter, now lead by 3.
There's a well-designed play, too. She just did a little too hard off the bank board.
Murphy drives, dishes to Delgadillo. Here's a jumper. Castaneda couldn't get it to go, but the rebound comes down to Alvarez, who hands it Murphy. Murphy with the jumper from the free throw line, not this time.
Well, she's been deadly on that shot. That time it just hit the bank board.
Tara Morgan pulls down a big rebound. Hands it to Cooper, to Cameron Gaylor.
Devon kids were down under 2 minutes now.
There's Ainsley Talbot back out on top on a 15-second shot clock. Here's a jumper by Brooklyn. No rebounders for the Thunderbirds.
0 rebounders. Very thought I had, Danny, on that jumper. Nobody was down in deep there.
Still not a free throw attempted yet for the Thunderbirds, and there's only 4 for the. It's a 3-pointer to tie it. It's good.
Well, Delgadillo, she just said, nobody picks me up. I guess I'll just shoot it in, and did.
Delgadillo hasn't attempted one in the game and ties it up at 25. We'll be back after this. As a timeout's called on the floor on 1aball.com.
This play-by-play sportscast is brought to you by Myers Family Dental. A better life starts with a beautiful smile. Located in Circleville, Utah, Myers Family Dental is a proud supporter of Piute High School athletics. Good luck, Thunderbirds.
You like car shows? Well, that's super exciting, as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Panguitch Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Panguitch Main Street from 8 to 10:30. Saturday, the show will be at the Panguitch City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all the truck drivers that make our communities better. We wish all teams success.
Panguitch Drug Store on Main Street in Panguitch has provided pharmacy services for over 100 years and 4 generations. Refill your prescriptions online at drugstorewest.com or give them a call at 435-676-2212.
The Piute County Chamber of Commerce welcomes you to the greatest playground in central Utah. Many recreation opportunities are found with horseback riding, hiking, rock hounding, river rafting, and of course ATVing. Come and enjoy Piute County. Go T-Birds.
This presentation of 1A State Championship Basketball is brought to you by Bryce Canyon City on the Utah Radio Sports Network. Stay tuned for Ruby's End postgame report coming up. So the biggest possession of the game for the Thunderbirds is here. It's all tied up, 25-25, minute 20 to go in the game. Here's a pass. There's another three-pointer by Gaylor. Not this time. Rebounded by Amy Morgan. Amy gathers it up on a fresh shot clock for the Thunderbirds. So shot forced up, and for the first time today, the Thunderbirds will have a couple of free throws from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw stripe.
Tara Morgan struggled with her perimeter shot. If she can step up there and knock down a couple of free throws, it'll be big.
As we were visiting off air, John mentioned that this is an important possession for the Thunderbirds to come away with some points. Important possession for the Wildcats to try to get a stop. Free throws, nothing but nylon. Morgan good. She has 3 points today on March 3rd, her birthday.
4.
Morgan sets for the second free throw. Good again. They did not draw iron. Nothing but net. It's a 2-point lead now for the Thunderbirds. They put on a press. Press is stolen. And driving inside, it's Gleave. An offensive foul goes against Gleave.
The thing about that, in case you took that inside, you just took a 2-point lead. There's a minute left to play. You might as well bounce it back out. Give yourself a chance. With you don't always think about that. You're ready to score.
It's a two-possession game. It's another steal. Handed off to Justin. She can't let it go. Glee with the rebound. Kicks out. Here's Morgan. Jumper. No. Another rebound for the Thunderbirds. Stolen away by Delgadillo. And Piute had a pretty good chance to go up by 4 there.
They did, but why not take some time off?
Gomez tied up. No. Rebounded. No, but a rebound foul is called, and 2 shots will be on their way. Was it the foul call on the first shot or the second? Looks like the second.
T-Birds had 2 point-blank shots right there to go in. But still, you got the 2-point lead and under 40 seconds to play. Why don't you dribble it out and take some time?
After missing her last 2 attempts from the line, Millie Hicks cuts the lead in half. It's now a 1-point lead. Pressure shot.
Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
And the second one rims out. Rebounded again by Tara Morgan. She's been fantastic. And the travel goes against Tara. Tara pleading her case to the official with 35.8 seconds remaining. Wendover has another chance at it. Thunderbirds had a fortunate break earlier in the quarter. Here's one for the Wildcats. Here's for the lead. No. The rebound it's an over-the-back foul. Nice box out by Amy Morgan.
But that's still not a bonus yet. So Piute will have the ball, 31 seconds to play.
Thunderbirds have 1 timeout remaining. Wildcats with 2. And there's a foul, still not bonus, John. It's a 1-point game, 27-26. 16 fouls apiece after that one. The shot clock is turned off. And here's a foul. Be a 1-and-1 for Gleave coming the other way.
Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line right here in the end. Tara Morgan stepped up there and went 2 for 2. But Millie Hicks went 1 for 2. Thus a 1-point game with 28.6 to play.
Wildcats struggled yesterday from the line against Tabiona. See what the Thunderbirds do here with the big front end of 1-and-1. Casey Glee catches the pass from the official. She's got 12 points in this morning's game. She bends her knees. The first one's hard. And the rebound comes down to the Wildcats. So here we go. The final possession. The Wildcats trail by 1. They have the ball. Cadence Murphy doesn't waste any time. Gets down. Her shot is passed out to Delgadillo. Gabby to Gomez. Now Murphy dribbles it off her leg with 13.3 seconds to go.
Well, their coach is getting them all in the press mode. They about have to foul.
They don't want to foul Morgan. They do after 4 seconds slip off the clock. And now Tara comes to the line for the big front end of 1-and-1. She's got 3 points. Austin, how many rebounds do you have for Tara in this game? 7 rebounds. She's done a great job guarding the tallest player on Wendover's team.
Legacy Ace Hardware free throw right here by Tara.
Morgan. The free throw is hard. And it doesn't draw iron. It doesn't draw iron. It went off to the side of the the backboard. Yeah, a timeout's called. We'll take it. It's a 1-point lead for the Thunderbirds. It's a Wendover ball when we come back.
Piute School District's mission statement seeks to develop responsible, productive, successful citizens through their progressive education system that emphasizes self-worth and high achievement. Piute School District honors their students and athletes from all their schools.
Piute County Special Service District 1 provides community services to all of Piute County. Bookmobile, recreation, waste management, EMS, and school support. Wishing the T-Birds success.
Rocky Mountain Fencing, located in Payne, which has been serving southern Utah for over 20 years. Owner Marquet Engelstead is a proud supporter of Region 20. Give Marquet a call today, 435-463-1659.
Fans, it comes down to this on 1aball.com, teamhive.live, KSLsports.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. It's a 1-point lead for the Thunderbirds. The Wildcats have the ball. See what they draw up from the inbounds play. They get it in safely to Murphy. 7 seconds. Murphy, the 3-point line. Murphy passes down low to Hicks. She loses the handle with 5 seconds left. And the Thunderbird defense, again, has come through. They've caused 2 straight turnovers.
Yep. She's trying to get a bounce pass into Hicks. And
the Thunderbirds take their final timeout of the game with 5 seconds left. We'll see what transpires after this. You're listening to 1A State Championship Basketball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
You're buying or refinancing a home. Did you know you can request your own title company? Keep business local and request security title for all your title, closing, and escrow needs. Travis and Hillary wish all team success in the postseason tournaments.
Sevier Valley Hospital is proud to support our local athletes both during the game and after. Each of our own starters has an impressive record in addition to years of experience in the field. Sevier Valley Hospital, keeping quality health care close to home.
This third day of the state tournament is brought to you by Great Lakes Cheese on TeamHive.live. The Thunderbirds have the ball with 5 seconds left, John. And it's been a defensive struggle, a defensive battle, and it's kind of what it's come down to in the closing minute of this game.
A defensive battle and a turnover battle.
Thunderbirds line 4 girls up along parallel at their free line. They throw it away!
Without any time going off.
Not the play that Coach Westwood drew up, I'm pretty sure. So the Wildcats have a final timeout, and they're going to take it. We'll take it too. 5 seconds left. It's Wendover basketball, and we come back.
Stan's Piute Trail RV Park is your one-stop shopping for gas, groceries, and camping supplies in Circleville. Let's go T-Birds.
Utah Independent Bank, locally owned with branches to serve you in Beaver, Salina, Monroe, and Milford. Our loan officers and staff are ready to serve you for all your banking needs. Bank with people you know and trust. Get custom banking with custom ideas and custom solutions at Utah Independent Bank.
The defense of both teams have been the story in this game.
I guess, or else their inability to control the ball.
And the one may influence the other. So here we go. The Wildcats have the ball underneath their own basket. They run the play. The pick is made. The pass is in for the win. No, hard at the back. With 2 seconds left, it's controlled by Gleave, and that'll do it. Gomez had a pretty good look at it. The shot looked good from here. It doesn't go in, and so the Thunderbirds stave off elimination. They'll win it by 1, 27-26. We have our post-game show brought to you by Ruby's Inn after this.
Lady Mesa Studios in Payne is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range